Hello and welcome back to the workshop, where it's been a busy time for decorated samples arriving for our limited edition collection, and we've got another brand new sample on layout today.
And we just, doesn't that look lovely in Railfreight Coal Sector livery?
It certainly does. So this is our exclusive model of 37702 Taff Merthyr in Railfreight Coal Sector livery. It's been produced by Accurascale exclusively for Key Publishing, and it's their second ever heavyweight Class 37.
So when did the heavyweights come about?
Well, this is it's a late 1980s period where BR started refurbishment of his Class 37 fleet. So it took locomotives from the Class 37O fleet and they were rebuilt with increased weight in them. They put flush front ends on them. Basically, an overhaul to give them life extension to continue for a longer period in traffic.
I don't think I ever saw this particular locomotive in traffic on my travels with my camera, but I was always aware of it. You know, obviously doing its thing in the coal sector.
Yeah, that's right. So it was a South Wales loco. So I didn't spend much time in the South Wales area in the era of the coal sector locos. To get down there a few times in the early privatisation, so like the Transrail, early EWS days down there. But 702 was very much a South Wales machine. It was it looked great in the coal sector livery as well, which is its second livery as a heavyweight 37, because it was originally released in rail freight grey with yellow wraparound nose ends.
Well, it looks really smart in this colour scheme, and it was allocated to Cardiff Canton Depot, wasn't it?
That's right, yeah, and it's actually got Cardiff Canton CF logos on the side of the cabs on each side of the loco as well. But I think that there is one really distinguishing feature of Taff Merthyr which helps it to stand out from the crowd of all of the 37-7s, which is the shape of the buffers.
Which are rectangular.
Exactly, yeah. So it's got unique rectangular buffers on it, and for this limited edition for Key Publishing, Accurascale has created bespoke tooling for those buffers as well, so they are unique to this locomotive, and it gives it something completely different from the usual standard oval buffers we'd see on a Class 37-7 of this period.
It looks almost like it's in rail tour condition here.
It does, yeah. Well, we talked about the livery artwork and where to go with it. It's like, do you go for a sort of a later in-service appearance where everything was dulled down and everything like that, or do you go actually, being a limited edition, we thought we'd just go for the full bling, in inverted commas, to really ball this up and give it a really well-presented treatment. So it's got details like you've got the tyre marks on the wheels at the 3 points. You've got the squared buffers are finished in white with black grease marks on them. And we've also got the red buffer beams as well, which was a feature of the rail freight livery. One you rarely saw once they were in service, because they soon weathered down to be disappeared into a mix of murk and black. So,
yeah, it wouldn't take much, would it, on a few coal trains? And white is not the most practical.
Exactly, that's right. Exactly. I mean, you mentioned coal trains, and that was primarily what this loco was used for in South Wales. Very common to see it on rakes of HAA coal hoppers or MEAs, like we've got it on the layout here with as well.
So this particular locomotive, it's got that bling of those extra elements. Obviously, you've got nameplates and depot plaques. Are they supplied separately?
Yes, so you get in the accessory pack, you've got all the buffer beam parts for each end of the locomotive. You get the full set of miniature snow ploughs like the other Accurascale Class 37 models. Plus you get the etched metal nameplates as an option, and etched metal depot crests to go on the side of it as well.
And this is also the enhanced specification model as well?
Yeah, that's right. So this is coming with the third batch of Accurascale Class 37s, which have got some upgrades over the previous two batches. The primary one of those is going to have a powered roof fan in the sound-fitted models. So when you buy the sound-fitted version from Accurascale now, as well as all the Accura Thrash speaker setup, capacitor pack, and Locksound 21-pin decoder in there, you also get an independently powered roof fan as well, which will rotate underneath the fine etched mesh there.
Fantastic. And there's other elements as well. There's obviously got directional lighting, and the marker lights have been picked out in white as well.
Yes, we've got like a white finish to the marker lights on these. They'll still illuminate and work as lamps, but some of the Class 37s had a clear lens and others had a white finished lens like this as well. Like I say, it's got the full suite of lighting functions built in, and whether you're operating on DC or DCC, you can use those lighting functions. So if you're on DCC, you've got to use the switches inside the removable roof hatch. If you're on digital control, then you can use the function switching, which is available in the list with the function sheet through the decoder. So you can actually do those through your decoder handset rather than having to take the model apart.
All the instructions come with it.
Exactly, yeah.
And I gather it's proved so popular that the sound-fitted versions will just sold through.
That's right, yeah, they have sold out on pre-order in terms of the sound version of this model. But if you have missed out on that and you want to register your interest for a sound version, you can do so. and should stock become available once the model actually arrives with us, you'll get an email notifying you that they are available. Alternatively, we do have DCC ready versions still available to pre-order. You can pre-order those from us with a £10 deposit, and then when the two models arrive, or two versions of the model arrive, should I say, they are £169.99 for the DCC ready versions and £259.99 for the DCC sound fitter models.
And when are we expecting?
They're due to arrive in the second quarter of 2025, so middle of next year, they'll be here.
Looking forward to them. Going to look superb up against some of the already released models as well.
Absolutely, and double-headed 37s, what more could you want?
Both Canton locos as well.
Absolutely, exactly.
Yeah, no, very good. Looking forward to that.
Super. Well, thank you very much for watching today. Hope you enjoyed this latest update on 37702, and we look forward to seeing you next time.